Have you ever doubted God when your prayer wasn't answered in what you would say is a timely manner? Welcome to Bearded Ministry. My name is Josh Nichols and this is Monday Minute. Monday Minute is a place where we get your week started off with a quick Bible study. Currently we're going through the Women of the Bible series, so if you're new here, be sure to click that subscribe button and click that bell notification so you don't miss any future videos. But if you've been here before, you know what time it is, and it's time to get your week started off with some of that biblical truth. Come on! Let's get started. This week we're discussing Sarah, and Sarah's story is all throughout Genesis, where we first see that she is actually named Sarai. More on that in just 1 minute. At the beginning of her story, we see that she is barren or unable to have children, and she is around the age of 65 years old. We see that there's a famine in her and Abram's land, so they pack up and they head towards Egypt. But along the way, Abram says that if they find out that you're my wife, that they'll probably end up killing me, so actually tell them that you're my sister. So she does, and she's taken up into Pharaoh's house, and then Pharaoh actually compensates Abram, but then there's a problem. The Lord actually plagues Pharaoh, and then Pharaoh finds out that it's actually Abram's wife, so then he sends them out of Egypt. Continuing into chapter 16, it's actually 10 years later, and Sarai is still unable to have children. So Sarai actually proposes to Abram to take the maid Hagar and actually have a child with her. Abram agrees, and they have a child, and they name the child Ishmael. Quick interlude into chapter 17, we see that the Lord actually renames Abram to Abraham, and Sarai to Sarah. God again promises that Abraham is going to have a child with Sarah and to name the child Isaac. But at the time, Sarah is now 90 years old. I mean, is this even possible? But we know that with God, all things are possible. Fast forward to chapter 21, we actually see that Sarah finally gives birth to Isaac, which it brings her so much joy that we actually see in verse 6 that she says, God has made me laugh and all who hear will laugh with me. The impossible has now been made possible with God. There's a key line in verse 2 that says, at the set time of which God had spoken to him. It took 25 years from the time that God promised until fulfillment. But how many times do we doubt God when we don't get our prayers answered immediately? Remember, it's not in our time. God's will is in God's time. So if you're struggling with unanswered prayer, don't give up. God will fulfill His promise in His timing. Thank you for joining this week's Monday Minute. I just want to remind you that I'm doing a charity campaign through Charity Water, so you can see more information by clicking the link down below. Please go donate anything that you are able to, because I really want to support this charity. And also don't forget to tune in next week. We're going to continue this series with Rebecca. But until then, get out there and make a difference in this world. All right, peace.